we go.
So the Lakers win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jake LaRavia out there with LeBron James. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then there's Ayton. And it's Doncic in at the point. Now Harden after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And that one's good. LaRavia.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Harden. Here's Olajuwon. McGrady outside. Olajuwon with a screen for McGrady. Off target from three-point range. Down low, here's James. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
James outside. Misses the three.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's McGrady. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Rockets for a minute. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks.
And this is McGrady's specialty. You can't let this guy shake free from the mid-range.
Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Malone, a screen on Doncic. And here's Harden for three. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Olajuwon.
Exceptional defense from Ayton. I love seeing him challenge shots like this.
LaRavia finds Doncic. Lakers working the ball around now. Now, here is Harden. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Smart against McGrady. Outside, Drexler. Clock at 4. From deep, Malone. Lakers leading by 3. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Outside for Smart. Buries it from three-point range.
Just such a quick release there by Marcus Smart. You love to see that just catch, touch, and release.
Harden scanning the floor. McGrady against Smart. Malone sets the pick for McGrady. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the Rockets making a change here. Murphy's checked in. Got that one up quick. LaRavia's got 5 now.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Rockets trail by 9. Here's Harden. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And here is Los Angeles now. Doncic finds Laravia. Outside, James. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Harden on the wing. Olajuwon with a screen on Smart. Harden, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now Murphy, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Malone. Outside, Murphy. A shot by Harden. Wide open. And the three ball is good. 5 points in the game.
Big three-point shot from James Harden. Look, this man locks in, and that is his shot.
Stolen by Drexler. Jumps up, and the dunk by Drexler.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
James in the post. Malone on him. A shot by LeBron. No good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 4. To the paint. Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
And the Lakers with another miss. Now the Rockets with it. With the crossover. And Harden with the stuff.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Now, here's Doncic. And that time, also a missed shot.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
To the inside. Stolen by Smart. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
Smart can turn the momentum with something as simple as a steal. Sometimes that's all you need.
Outside, Murphy. Olajuwon kicks to Drexler. Olajuwon with a screen for Drexler. Back to Olajuwon. And he uses the glass on the layup. Olajuwon's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. And here is Los Angeles now. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Buffkin's checked in. Here's Hayes. For the three. Vincent misses. Paul with the ball. Working on Hayes. Hachimura the pass to Hayes. Here's Vincent beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Olajuwon's got his fourth rebound in this one. Now here's Paul, guarded closer. That gives them the lead. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Works just as hard inside. Great footwork for Paul. Leads to great results.
Pass to Buffkin. And here is Hachimura. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now here's Paul, defended by Vincent. The jump hook. Now here is Murphy. Puts it up. The offensive rebound. Olajuwon kicks to Murphy. Back to Olajuwon. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now here is Hachimura. Nothing on the board. Pass to Vincent. To the wing on the left. The shot by Kleba. Wide open. Off target from outside. Rockets leading by 4. And here is Paul. Olajuwon inside. Covered by Hayes. Outside Murphy. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. James looking around. Sinks the triple. LeBron's got 6 points.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Houston on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a huge surge. An 18-5 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Rui Hachimura. James is out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, the Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Guys, back to you.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Pass to Hachimura. Inside. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Murphy passes to Tomjanovich. 2 points. That one goes. And the Rockets lead by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Murphy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murphy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Stripped it away. And here's the fast break. Here's Vincent. And there's another one for the Lakers. Timeout called the Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And so Murphy will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 3-point lead. Yao draws the double, and he banks in the layup.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him, and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
James finds Hayes. To the middle. It's tipped. Yao in the high post. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
This is classic LeBron, leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Outside, Murphy. Now Yao, covered by Hayes. They double team Yao. Over Hayes. Yao can't hit. Lakers trail by 5. Now Vincent. And Hayes kicks to Hachimura. Back to James. James absolutely owning the inside.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Outside, Murphy. Down low. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Outside, Murphy. Pass to Yao. And he drops it in from the low post. Yao's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Olajuwon's checked in for the Rockets. James Harden comes in for Maxwell. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Jake LaRavia comes in for Hachimura. Smart's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Tracy McGrady on the wing. He's defended by LaRavia. Count it, good. McGrady's got 6.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Outside, Olajuwon. McGrady outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
And he's good on the second. Lakers trail by 4. And stolen by Malone. On the wing, Murphy. Here's McGrady. Offensive rebound. Olajuwon kicks to Harden. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Oh, Harden so strong from distance.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for James. And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. Doncic outside. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Malone's got 5 rebounds tonight. McGrady left side. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to McGrady. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Olajuwon. McGrady passes to Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Smart. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Houston now. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Murphy kicks to McGrady. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers trail by 9. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Doncic off the inbound pass. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 7.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Olajuwon's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. The 3 for Doncic. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Francis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up. Harden against Doncic. Pass to LaRavia. The three-pointer off the mark. And so here is Houston. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. McGrady passes to Harden. Back to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. Over Doncic. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Olajuwon with a screen for Harden. Nice move. Rebounded by the Lakers. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
Houston leading by 6. Over in the corner, Olajuwon. Smart with the steal. Inside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Ayton. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Through the defender, Ayton, he's going to get his.
Harden kicks to Drexler. Pass to McGrady. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Rockets leading by 6. Moses Malone out there with Drexler. Then it's Harden. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Olajuwon in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here is McGrady. Doncic with the steal. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Lakers trail by 6. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Doncic finds LaRavia. Back to Doncic. The 3 from LeBron. It's good from long range. James has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Lakers. James has gotten half of his three-pointers to fall for him. 3 of 6 on the night. And Drexler has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Malone. 6 to shoot. McGrady against Smart. The shot by McGrady, no good. Lakers trail by 3. For the tie. Smart misses. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Drexler throws it down hard.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Kicks it out to LeBron. Shoots over Malone. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
McGrady outside. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. And James throws it down.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Harden. Top of the key jumper, no good. And here is Los Angeles now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's McGrady after Luka Doncic's bucket. Shoots over LaRavia. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Doncic outside. Lakers passing it around. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Harden the pass to Drexler. Back to Harden. McGrady against Smart. They need this, and it's good on the way in. McGrady's got 13.
Yeah, you got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Lakers leading by 5. From downtown. Rebound, Malone. Malone's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's McGrady. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Doncic kicks to Ayton. Back to Doncic. Over Harden. It doesn't go either for Doncic. It's a close game here in Houston. Here's McGrady. That's in, coming off the assist from Olajuwon. McGrady's got 7 points for the quarter. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Chris Paul's checked in for James Harden. Back to Ayton. Here's LeBron. Malone with the block. McGrady passes to Drexler. And Drexler throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Houston making a switch. Murphy's checked in. To the right side. Outside, James. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now, here's Doncic following the shot by Chris Paul. And James gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Paul kicks to Murphy. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And taken away by Paul. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Here's LeBron. He's got 26. And here's Doncic from the arc. Paul grabs the board. The Rockets leading. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 3-point Houston lead. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And Doncic with the triple.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Drexler kicks to Paul. Pass to Olajuwon. Houston moving it around. Fires the 3. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Smart goes in. No one near James as he lets it go. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Doncic against Paul. Outside, Murphy. Malone, a screen on Doncic. Malone. Back to Murphy. Pass to Paul. Latrey. The Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smart kicks to James. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
This is why you can't let Ayton get established positioning down low, or else you just got to foul him.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for James. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. Smith checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Paul. He has 7. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 9.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for 8. That one good for 2. Paul's got 9 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game. Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Smith hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Paul passes to Tomjanovich. To the paint. And Hayes throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game. Here's Francis. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
For 3, Smith drops in the tray. 7 points in the game.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
No good on the 3. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Rockets on top, up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got James, Rui Hachimura out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Vincent, and it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Drills the three-pointer. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. McGrady. No good again that time. Lakers leading by 6. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Back to Hachimura. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good, Francis.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Here's Vincent, poked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Rips down the breakaway slam.
There's no doubt about the speed. And in case you were doubting it, Francis showing it off on the break.
And the Lakers with another turnover here. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Launches a 3. Here's Francis, defended by Vincent. Francis' shot is off. The Lakers leading. Vincent the pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, what a tough finish. Ruri showing off that athletic ability.
Timeout called. Rockets. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message the Rockets coach was giving to his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
All right, Allie, thank you. Doncic passes to Vincent. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. McGrady dishes to Hayes. Back to McGrady. Doncic with the steal. James in the post. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Making the D look helpless. James is just locked in once he gets this close.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Vincent going inside. A free throw drops for Vincent. And some changes here for the Lakers. Ayton comes in for Hayes. And Smart subbed in for Hachimura. And so Harden will bring it up for Houston. From the arc. Rebounded by Smart. Lakers leading by 6. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
Just a typical selfless play from Smart. He's all about team success.
And so it's Houston with it. Harden left side. Yao inside. Ayton's there. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Vincent. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So McGrady will go to the line here. It's on Luka Doncic. And the Lakers making a change here. Laravia's checked in.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here is Yao, and that one drops for him.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
And Ayton throws it down.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
Here's McGrady. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. McGrady's got 13 points in the second half.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Olajuwon's checked in for the Rockets. Free throw drops for Ayton.
A double-double machine who can also block shots. You won't find many centers with Ayton's size and talent.
He gets that one.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Doncic passes to Laravia. Oh, Ayton in position. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
When Ayton is rolling, he is truly dangerous. He can just continue rolling with force all night long.
Harden can't hit. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Throws it up high and stolen by Olajuwon. Kicks it out to Malone. McGrady outside. 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass. McGrady's got 26.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch because that's who's going to come away with this win.
I love the confidence. Aiden knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Outside, Smart. Over in the corner, LaRavia. LeBron outside. James buries the three.
Nice little duel here. LeBron getting the 3 points back for his team.
From deep. Knocks down the three.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And there's the whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 5th foul. Doncic outside. Here's Smart. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton. Yeah, count it.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Takes the three. Cleared away by Ayton.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Malone with the block. Harden against Doncic. Rebound by Smart. Lakers leading by 9. Ayton, and there's the dunk.
Not afraid to throw his big body around. Ayton good at keeping plays going.
For 3. Harden outside. Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Ayton.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Shoots the 3. Beyond the arc. Buries the deep ball.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And that one drops.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 12. It's James. 55 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Strong move off the glass.
Basket's good. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now, here is Elijah Wan. McGrady outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. From outside, he drills the 3. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Ayton. On the wing, James. Luka Doncic. Off target from outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.